Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. It is Monday again, which means it is time for Monday messages. I'm Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game, and I created these Monday messages affirmation cards because I know that people dread Mondays. It's the start of a new week, don't want to go back to work, all that good stuff. So I decided to put 52 cards together and talk about the mindset that we must have to be successful in all things, not just health and fitness, but just in life in general. So if you're here with me now, say hey, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you watch this on replay. So I'm gonna tag your people because this is one thing. The way we do these Monday messages is that I just shuffle the deck. Like I said, it's 52 cards. I shuffle the deck and I let the ancestors guide our message. And we talk about it. Because the ancestors, the message isn't always for me. It's for somebody. And I'm just glad to be a vessel. I listen and I do what I'm supposed to do. All right. So y'all see me shuffling it up. I ain't choosing nothing. Y'all was like, oh, I just feel like talking about. I'm gonna talk about it. Nope. Let's see. We look at the card together. Which one is this? Oh, have faith in your journey. Everything had to happen exactly as it did to get you where you're going next. Wow. That's a deep one. Let's read that again. Have faith in your journey. Everything had to happen exactly as it did to get you where you're going next. This is big. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Let me drink some of my BCAAs on that. That's big because it's not talking about where you are now. A lot of times people say, well, I wouldn't change anything because if I did, I wouldn't be where I am. This isn't talking about where you are. It's talking about where you're going. You have these plans, you have these ideas, there are things that you want to do, but you can't get there without getting to where you are now, which means you had to go through the things you went through before. Y'all see where that's coming from? Hey, Miss Carla. That's good. That's good. Because in order for us to move forward to whatever our future self is going to be, they're going to be amazing, right? Because you're already amazing. We have to respect and appreciate the past. Like, it's so crazy how there's some people like, if I could change something, I would change this, I would change that. Like, y'all want to see, well, I don't know if you've seen it or not. What is it called? The butterfly effect? You may have heard of it. Changing one little thing could change everything. So the thing that was the most painful to you, the thing that you said, I wish I never went through, if I could change anything, I would change that. That is preparing you for what you're going to go through in the future. Because if you didn't experience that pain back then, maybe you wouldn't have the strength and resiliency to be prepared for whatever's coming for your future. We can't harp on the past. We can't change it. It's done. The only thing you can do now is learn from it. So I'm a firm believer that you either win or you learn. There's no such thing as a loss. So even when you feel like you lost and you feel like you lost, like there's no hope. You're like, man, what did I do wrong? Right? There's still an opportunity. That is your opportunity to sit back and say, what did I learn from this? Maybe what not to do again, maybe what to do, what did work, right? So it's not about changing what happened before. It's about prepping you for what's happening next. Don't be mad about what happened before. Maybe you took an L, took one on the chin. All right. Well, learn from that. Oh, my goodness, that smells amazing. Learn from it and keep moving. Don't wish that you ain't had no pain. I think it's in here. I'm scared to say it because it's going to mess around and be the one that pops up next week. But maybe there are a couple things that I love that make me remember that we have to go through hard stuff sometimes. Like, I'm quick to say the sun comes after the rain. Look, the sun always going to come out. It's always going to come. You need to know that too. But what did I say? A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. What does that mean? That sailor don't know nothing if it's just smooth. You got to go through the bumps. And you can't get to the top of a mountain without the rough parts. You can't climb up a smooth mountain. It's going to be harder. You got to go through rough things to get to where you want to go. That's not your time to quit. That is not your time to stop. That's your time to evaluate and figure out what lesson you learned from this. Have faith that every step in that journey was needed. The hard, the good, every step was needed for you to get to where you're going, not to talk about where you are today. Because I'm quick to talk about, I'm glad I went through some of the stuff I went through. It made me the person that I am. And a lot of times when people start finding out some of the things that I have gone through, they're like, what? I would have never thought, I would have never guessed it. And I'm like, it made me who I am, right? Whether it's why I smile so much, because there were times when I didn't smile. So I choose to smile. Ain't nobody taking the smile away from me, right? Whether it's learning how to be, doing self-reliant. There were times I had to be, right? I appreciate all of those things because they make me who I am. But I never really thought about it like, oh, it's just continuing to mold me for whoever I'm going to be in the future. Child, let me say this. I hope you feel the same way. I can't wait to meet future Crystal because this present Crystal is pretty dope. You mean I'm going to get better? Hey, come on now. I hope you feel the same way about yourself. So for anybody who let me know who needed this message. Good morning. Let me know if anybody needed this message this morning. Yeah, Miss Cheryl's real deep. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here this morning, Miss Cheryl, for the Monday messages. For anybody who's joining, I'm Crystal Taylor down on Fitness is Not a Game, and I come on Monday mornings. I choose a random card from our Monday messages affirmation deck. And today's message is a good one. Actually got me in my feelings today. But it says, have faith in your journey. Everything had to happen exactly as it did to get you where you're going next. That's the part I love about it. Not that it built who you are today. It's preparing you for where you're going next. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that one. That was a pretty deep one. Because a lot of us, like I said, a lot of us can think about, everybody got a past, right? Everybody got baggage. Everybody got struggles. Everybody has something that they wish they didn't go through, that they didn't experience. I wish that didn't happen, or I wish I didn't do that. That's even for you folks. For us folks who made some decisions that felt like bad decisions and we regretted it. We still needed to make those bad decisions then so we can learn from that so that we can get ready for wherever we're going. So what I'm getting, what I want you to get from this is to not hold on to anything that felt not great in your past, or even with something you might be going through right now. Trust and believe that you got to trust that you're going through whatever you're going through to take you to wherever you're supposed to go. Don't make wishes that things were different. Make plans, right? Say, you know what am I learning from this? How is this going to help me to get to where I'm going? And that's what all the things. I say you're so right about the weight scale numbers and not the numbers. Folks, I'm right. Just recently got my cholesterol numbers and blood pressure numbers back. They are not good. But now I know, yes, even with that, health issues. So many people come to me because of health issues that they went through. or they're experiencing. They're like, whoa, wait a minute. The doctor said if I don't make a change, then you fill in the dots. And then they say, man, I can't believe I let myself get that far, beating themselves up. Don't do that. Because maybe that was probably what you needed to shock you to get to where you are now, where you're going to go. When you say, you know what? I went way too far and I'm not going back there again. We talked about that. I was talking about that with my clients last week. I did a training. We talked about how typically when you make a mistake, you learn from this mistake, or you should, and you don't make that mistake again, right? So if you're trying to drive somewhere and you turn the wrong way and it takes you out an extra 40 minutes, you're like, I ain't gonna do that again. You learn from it, right? The same will help, the same should apply to your health. So you get to the point, you're like, oh, I went a whole month without exercise, and I went a whole month without drinking water. And this is what happened to my body. I'm not doing that again because I ain't like how that felt. Don't kick yourself. Yeah, you may be the largest you've ever been before, but guess what? You're learning from that. You know that now you don't like how it feels. You learn that it's making you more likely to be diagnosed with diseases and health issues. We learn from it. All right. Make plans and goals. There we go. Those moments of cringe about memories and mistakes. Look. We all have them. But we can't change them. Just like, man, what am I going to learn from this, man? What am I going to learn from it? All right. And just don't, another thing, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Again, let's read this card again. Have faith in your journey. Everything had to happen exactly as it did to get you where you are going next. Ooh, child, I'm going to put that up on my desk today. But what I also want to remind you of, I want you to take a second and I want you to think about the worst day of your life. The worst day you could ever remember experiencing. You got it? Okay. Guess what? You made it through it and you're here today. You made it through it. You ain't know how you're going to do it there. You ain't know why, but you made it through. And it made you stronger. Or it set you on the path to wherever you're going next. Even though the day was trash, you hated it. You needed it. You needed it. I just need you to learn from it. Trusting that journey. Don't beat yourself up when the doctor tells you have diabetes. Don't beat yourself up when the doctor says you need to get on statins. Don't do that. Just say, oh, okay. I ain't like how that felt. So I'm learning from this on what I need to do next. Because just because you've been diagnosed with diabetes or now you're on statins, that does not mean that you can't lose that weight. It does not mean that you can't fit that outfit. That does not mean you can't tone up. It does not mean any of that. It just means that you had to go through that to get to where you're going later. That does not mean that you don't have another 40, 50, 60 years of life. All right? So that's right. Focus on the blessings that you currently have. We all have them. When I do Q&As with my clients on Saturday mornings, we start every call with gratitude. Because even when life is feeling rough, there's always something good going on. If nothing else was good, is that you opened your eyes and you are breathing. You have a roof over your head. You can drink water. You can take a shower. There's always something good. All right. So let me get out. Y'all got me feeling like I'm in church this morning, preaching at tanks. That ain't the goal, but like I said, I just listen to the ancestors and go where they take me. And I'm not sure if this was you. If you needed this, raise your hand in the chat. There we go. Let me know if this was you and if you needed to hear this message and take something with it. Take something from it. Okay? So y'all have an amazing Monday. even better full week, because it's gonna be a day. Whoa, is today the eclipse day? I think it is. So let's see about it. So y'all have a good one. I will see y'all next Monday. Y'all be good or good at it, as my mama say. Drink some water. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye. If nobody said it, I love you.